I recently started playing Rainbow Six Siege, and after I established myself as the best possible player on the game, a wonderful thought crossed my mind. Wow, this would be so good if it was a VR game. And before you say anything, no, this is not going to be Rainbow Six Siege in VR. It is actually a game called Tactical Assault VR, which is undoubtedly the closest thing we have to Siege. Now, before I go any further, I want to make this perfectly clear and out in the open. I only installed the demo of the game, so what I show in this video going forwards is nothing like the paid version, which is probably going to be displayed on the screen with my powerful editing skills. Anyways, back to the content. The demo will provide you with every essential tactical assault weapon you need. You have the standard Glock and only the Glock, and then for the main firearms you're given a AK or a M4, and then you also get to choose gadgets such as frag grenades, smoke grenades, a sledgehammer, I'm pretty sure, and my personal favourite, the door camera. I will however get into why the door camera is my particular favourite in just a bit, because I have quite a few things to talk about. Oh yeah, and the breach charge is also a thing. So first and foremost, the gun sounds and gadget sounds are incredible. I could listen to this all day as if it were rain music. I don't, however, particularly enjoy the fact that whenever you pull the pin of a grenade, it's live, just straight off the bat. If you don't chuck that bad boy, you will get blown into the next stratosphere. The guns feel absolutely fantastic. The ARs are also centered to fit perfectly into your shoulder, which I found to really add so much more depth into how the guns are used. It's also one of the very few shooter games on virtual reality that I've actually taken incredibly seriously. If you just simply rush into an area like any other shooter, you are going to have your ass handed to you and finger blasted by the enemies. Headshots are a one-hit kill and body shots are 2 to 3, I think. Basically just think how damage works in Rainbow Six, and you'll have a pretty good idea how it runs in this game as well. Not only that, but the enemies in the game are incredibly responsive. Like, you can be walking down a certain area, and if you happen to be a certain distance to them, they will come and investigate the area, and if they find you, that's it, you're done for. I would also like to point out, doors are my absolute favourite thing in this game. You're able to, like, open them up a bit and then do full-on FBI SWAT operations and just kick that door out the way with the end of the gun. It's so badass. Or if that's just not your style, you can opt for a more practical solution, which is to just use a fucking sledgehammer. Or you could use my personal favourite, which is the door camera. I honestly never thought that you could cyberbully an AI enemy inside of a game before, but this game kind of proved me wrong. My character has probably already broken multiple international laws, and I guess I get to add aggravated assault to the long list of other varying illegal acts that he's committed since I joined the game. Also, why was he hiding in a bathroom of all places? And seeing as it is a bathroom, why is there only a toilet in there? Or if you want to make the door camera a bit more interesting, you can always accompany it with a breach charge. Now, don't be a dumbass like me and just set it on the door and wait for it to do its thing. You need to actually press a button on the Oculus controller that you're holding it with. I've forgotten which one. I think it's maybe B, I think. I'm not too sure, but there's a button, and when you press it, it'll make a sound. That is when it's actually charged, so don't shoot or anything like I did. In my defense, and to be completely honest, it doesn't actually say how to use it. They just sort of give it to you and they're like, okay, have fun. The game also features 2 other mini-games you can play. One is about you just surviving this area full of enemies, and each wave more enemies will come in and you get a certain amount of ammo that drops and shit like that. It's basically just see how long you last. And of course, someone like me who isn't very experienced at the game yet, I only spent like 40 minutes on the game so far, so I definitely died a lot. And the other game mode is just a place where you shoot drones that fly at varying speeds to see how good your aim is. You know, kind of simple things like that. Really fun to play at the same time. I think in the demo version you get 6 maps in total. I've only done 1 because I'm not great at the game, so all I did was die and shit like that. It's incredibly difficult to get out of the area once you have the intel, but the game is incredibly fun nonetheless. And they've also got a multiplayer game, which is either in the full version or gonna come out soon. And if for the multiplayer aspect of the game, if they added stuff like defuse the bomb or plant the bomb, like a game mode that is along the lines of that, it could be such a perfect multiplayer game, and honestly I think it would be one of the best we have in virtual reality. Anyways, I'm really excited to see where this game goes. It seems to have taken off pretty quickly on side quests anyway, so I think it shouldn't have too much of a trouble to go big. Anyways, that's all I've got for today. If you enjoyed the video, please do subscribe. It's completely free, and it does help me out a lot to keep making this whatever it is that I make. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Goodbye.